My name is Rachel, and I'm a 33-year-old housewife. My husband Adam and I have been married for 4 years, but we haven't had a child yet. We are currently undergoing fertility treatment, but we are having trouble conceiving a child. One day, on my way home from the grocery store, I saw a little girl, a complete stranger, squatting in front of my house. I wondered why she was out on such a cold midwinter day without a coat, so I called out to her. I said, "Hello, are you waiting for someone?" "Well," "Can you say your name?" "Selena." "Your name is Selena, okay. Where's Mommy?" "Mommy, she went somewhere." "I see. Are you lost? Can you say Mommy's name?" "Mary." "Mary, you mean—" "Mommy told me to give you this." Selena held out a piece of paper to me. I opened the letter with a trembling hand and found only the words, "Take care of this child for a while." "No way, are you Mary's daughter?" Apparently, the sender of this letter, Mary, is my older sister. Mary left home when she was 20 years old and never returned to our house. It's been like 17 years or something. Since she was a teenager, she repeatedly ran away from home, got in bad situations with men, caused financial trouble, caused us a lot of trouble. My parents and I were worried about her life, but we had no idea she'd had a child. "What time did your mom say she would pick you up?" "I don't know. Mommy always plays with men who I don't know and doesn't come home until morning." "What? Really? Okay then, where's your father?" "I don't have a daddy." "You don't have a daddy?" "Mommy told me to stay at this house for a while because you're her sister." "I see." I took her hand and led her into the house, for the time being. She was really cold and shivering. I wonder how long she had been outside. Mary was always a selfish sister with no sense of responsibility, but I never thought she would do this to her own child. I wanted to have a child, but I couldn't. I felt a surge of anger toward Mary. Pushing these feelings aside, I turned on the stove and wrapped Selena in a warm blanket. "Selena, are you hungry?" "I'm hungry. I haven't eaten anything since yesterday." "You haven't eaten anything?" "I'll bring you some food right now, just a second." I heated up the pumpkin soup I made yesterday and fed it to Selena right away. It was the first time she had ever drunk pumpkin soup, and she drank a lot of it, and it seemed like she really liked it. "Delicious! This is delicious!" "Really? I'm so happy. Have as much as you want." Selena told me it was delicious to the point of overdoing it, and I felt sad when I saw her expression. I am sure that Selena was going a little over the top about how good it tasted. It seems like she wanted to make me feel good. I wondered what kind of life she usually had. I felt it was too much to ask Selena, so for now, I decided to cook her delicious food until she was full. I fed her fried chicken, an omelet, and rice, and she ate them all, saying they were delicious and tasty. Selena seemed to be completely full, so I suggested that we take a bath. It seemed that she hadn't had a bath for a few days and her hair was greasy. "Selena, how about a bath?" "A bath?" When I said that, Selena's face seemed to tense up for a moment. "You don't like taking a bath?" No, I don't mind." "Are you sure? Then I'll get you something to wear as pajamas." I hurried to the bedroom to pick out some smaller clothes and went back to the living room. But when I entered the living room, for some reason, Selena was not there. I heard water running in the kitchen, so I peeked in and saw that Selena stuck her head in the kitchen sink to wash her hair. "What are you doing? That water is so cold." "What? You'll catch a cold." "I'm sorry." "You don't have to apologize." "Oh, you're so cold." I wrapped Selena in a blanket and took her to the bathroom. She was so surprised and wide-eyed. "That's amazing." "What?" "It's just like the house I saw on TV." The house where Selena lived apparently did not have a bathroom. Seemed like Mary had made Selena wash herself with cold tap water from the kitchen because she thought warm water would be a waste of gas money. Tried to hold back my tears as I undressed Selena and gently placed her in the bathtub. "It's so warm. Are baths always this warm?" "Wow." "It's nice, huh? From now on, you can take a bath every day." "Really? I'm so happy." I warmed Selena's body in the bath and helped her get clean. Her hair was a bit tangled up, but I gave it a treatment to make it more manageable, and she was back to her lovely girl self. I dressed her in my loungewear, and while we were relaxing on the couch in the living room, Adam came home. "I'm home." "Welcome back." "This must be the girl you told me about." "I'm sorry." When Selena saw Adam, she shrank back as if frightened. "It's fine. This man is my husband. He's a kind man, so you don't need to be afraid of him." I explained the situation to Adam again. "What the hell? That's unforgivable. Can we keep her at our place for a while?" "Of course. How could she do that to such a small child?" Adam and I finished talking and returned to Selena, who was curled up in the living room. And I started talking to Selena. "Selena, like I mentioned earlier, this man is my husband, Adam. Please call me Uncle Adam." "Good evening. The three of us will be living in this house for a while. Is that okay with you?" Is it okay if I stay here?" "Of course. And after we get settled, you'll go to elementary school." "I've never been to school." "You've never been to school? What about kindergarten?" "I've never been to kindergarten because I'm no one." "What?" "I can't go to school." "What do you mean by no one?" Selena, since she was still a small child, didn't know the details of the situation, why she was considered no one. She didn't want to talk about it. That day, I decided to let the conversation end there and let Selena just rest. The next day, I reported this to my parents. They immediately came to see me. They said, "Hello, Selena. We are your grandfather and grandmother." "Grandma and Grandpa?" They hugged Selena, crying. She was puzzled, but she seemed to be happy. It was as if she did not know that she had grandparents. After that, I asked my parents to watch Selena and went to City Hall to obtain Mary's family register. When I checked, I found that Mary was unmarried and there was no mention of any children. It seems that Selena's birth has never been registered. She was a non-existent child who never received an enrollment notice for elementary school. So that's what Selena meant when she said she was no one. After that, I consulted with several people, including the Child Consultation Center and the municipal office. After various discussions and much support, Selena's family register was finally created. "Selena, you can go to elementary school now. I'm so happy for you." "Thank you." By that time, it had already been more than a month since Selena came to our home, but she hasn't opened up to us much. She always seemed to be skittish every time Adam or I moved. And not only that, whenever she made a mistake, she would apologize to an unusual degree, curl her body up and cover her head. Mary must have done something painful to her in the past. Selena can't forget that experience. "Selena, you don't have to apologize so much. Uncle Adam and I will never get mad at you, and we won't hit you, ever." "Really? Promise?" "Of course, I promise." After that, Selena's timidity didn't change, but as time went by, she gradually became more talkative and even smiled more. Then one day, Selena blurted out, "I wonder when she will come for me." Hearing those words, I felt sad. Even though Mary treated her so badly, she still wanted her mom. Since Selena's arrival, every day has been a joyous time for me. We wanted so much to have children and treated Selena like our very own daughter. We wanted her to live here with us for a long time. The day after this happened, Selena received an invitation to enter elementary school. I was relieved that I would finally be able to give Selena the same school life as other children. Now that that's decided, we need to get her ready to go to school. We need to buy a school bag, stationery, and lots of clothes. What? Selena, let's go shopping today for new clothes and stuff. I can get new clothes? I've already got some clothes. It's okay. This isn't enough. If you go to elementary school, you'll need more comfortable clothes. Then I'll accompany you as the luggage carrier. Selena and Adam and I went to the shopping mall and got her everything she needed for school. I was having so much fun preparing for the school entrance that I ended up buying a lot of clothes, stationery, etc. The three of us were laughing and saying that we had bought too many things as we headed home. Then, to my surprise, I saw Mary standing in front of our house. Mom? Sis? Oh, welcome home. It's not welcome home. What the hell were you thinking? How dare you come here? Hey, calm down. Don't yell at me, it's just pathetic. Who do you think you're blaming for all of this? First, you need to apologize to Selena. Oh, Selena. Mary only took one look at Selena but didn't even make eye contact with her. What are you trying to do? Well, we can't just stand here talking, so let me in the house. I'll do it even if you don't tell me. Let's go, Selena. Anyway, I decided to let Mary in and ask her what was going on. Is this guy your husband? He's a nice guy. Nice to meet you. I'm Adam. I don't know how to say this at our first meeting, but you are an unfit parent to treat your child like that. You are so cocky, my brother-in-law. You're a stranger. You can't talk to me like that. I don't care about that. You didn't even feed her well, did you? How could you do such a thing to your own child? Single mothers have a hard time. I raised her well. You have no right to complain. You said you raised her well? You just neglected her. Mary was deeply annoyed at being blamed by Adam and me. Her inability to recognize what she had done left me scratching my head and wondering what the hell we were all thinking. I asked Selena how she felt about seeing Mary, and she seemed to be unable to look at Mary directly. Like the same as before, she shrunk and shivered. I assumed originally that she missed her mother, but I sensed that perhaps this was not the case. While I was thinking about it, Mary opened her mouth. She said, "You guys don't have kids, do you?" "No, but so what?" "I'm going to give you this child." "What?" "I've raised her through the toughest baby years of her life. You'll be lucky to have an older kid now." "Do you even know what you're talking about?" "I know what I'm saying. I'm saying that I'm going to give you poor, childless people a little kid." "You're disgusting. Unbelievable." "Oh, so you don't want her?" "I'm not going to give her back to you, even if you ask me. I made a family register, and she is going to elementary school next month. I will make her happier than she was when she was with you." "Oh, you made a family register?" "Of course I did." "Why didn't you file a birth certificate?" "Because if I did, they would know I have a child, right? I didn't want to mess with the family register." For such a selfish reason? She was not allowed to go to kindergarten or elementary school because of that. There's nothing wrong with not going to school. It's just called active truancy. It's not worth talking to you. Apparently, Mary had broken up with Selena's father before she gave birth to Selena without registering with him. Mary left Selena alone so many times in order to date guys, pretending to be unmarried and childless so that she can marry a new man and raise her kid. I said, "We'll take Selena. Don't come see us again." "Then 10 million. I'm giving you a person, so 10 million is a small price to pay, right?" "What are you talking about? You're going to sell your daughter for money?" "Of course I'm going to sell her for money." "I'm not going to pay you. Selena is a human being." When I refused, Mary said she would take Selena home with her. She said, "Then I'll take Selena with me, lock her up in the house again, and have her wash her body with cold tap water." "I won't let you do that." "Okay, 10 million. "Okay, well, I can't get it for you today, so you'll have to come back later to pick it up, and I'll keep her here until then." "Well, that's okay. I don't want to be bothered with her anyway." I had no intention of paying, but I lied quickly to keep Selena from being taken away. Mary might come back to take Selena again. From that day on, Adam and I thought about what we could do, and before taking action, we decided to check Selena's feelings. "Selena, do you want to go back to your mommy?" "I don't want to go back. Mom scares me. She always bumps into me and says all kinds of mean things. I don't want to go back." "I see. The other day you said you wondered when your mother would come for you, so..." "That's because I thought that if Mommy came, I'd have to go back to that house. I wanted to stay here forever." "I understand. Then I'll do my best for you to live with us from now on." Having confirmed Selena's feelings, we decided to first investigate Mary's background with an investigative firm that Adam knew. It was then we found out that Mary was now engaged to an elite lawyer. We came up with a plan and began working behind the scenes to keep Mary from finding out. A week later, when everything was ready, we lied to Mary and told her that we had the money and we were ready to meet. On the day of the meeting, I invited Mary to my house. I asked my parents to come and take care of Selena during the meeting. She asked me, "Do you have the money ready?" "I won't give you Selena, and I won't pay you either." "What? I came all the way here because you said you had the money ready. Now give me the money." "Do you have any idea how heartbroken Selena is? And then you end up selling her for money? Unbelievable. How I raise my kid is none of your business. Children grow up even if they are left alone. You just don't understand because you don't have kids." "You didn't tell your boyfriend that you have a child, did you?" "Of course not. He's an elite lawyer and we're getting married next year so we can live happily ever after. Don't bother us, okay?" "What would he think if he knew what you just said?" "What?" Then Mary's boyfriend, the elite lawyer, opened the door and walked in. He said, "Don't tell me what you just said is true. Did you lie to me?" "What's going on? Why are you here?" "You said you were unmarried and childless." "I've never been married. I just happened to have a child by mistake." "By mistake? What a horrible woman. Unbelievable." "Don't say that." "I was almost married to you without knowing you cheated on me. Of course, I'm breaking off the engagement. You cheated me, so you'll have to pay me alimony." "Broken engagement? Alimony? Wait a minute, please, don't leave me." "Shut up. I can't marry a woman who treats her child like that. I don't even want to see your face." "Why are you..." "Rachel, you brought him here. Why did you do this to me?" "Because I knew I couldn't do it the regular way. I'm going to talk to a lawyer here about Selena's case. I was skeptical until I actually heard what you said, so I came here today. But I had no idea she was this much of a scumbag. From now on, I will represent Rachel and her family thoroughly. You're going to regret making an enemy of a lawyer." "Oh, no, please, forgive me." Soon, a police officer arrived at our house. In fact, I had asked for an investigation for abandonment of a child by a person responsible for her protection. They had secretly recorded our conversation the last time, and this time when Mary came to our house. I also informed them that Mary would be here today. Mary was taken away by the police and arrested for abandonment of a child under protective custody. She was to live behind bars for a while. After that, it took a long time and was quite difficult, but after going through various processes, Selena was allowed to live with us. The lawyer, as he declared, demanded compensation from Mary for breaking off the engagement. Mary didn't stand a chance and was thoroughly beaten down. After her release from prison, Mary lost both her boyfriend and Selena. And because she had to work so hard to pay the alimony, she lost her good looks and gradually stopped attracting men. The other day, she stormed into our house, crying and demanding Selena back. "She's my baby. Give her back." "What are you talking about now? She's ours. I won't give her back to you. You're not her guardian anymore." "No, not Mommy. Uncle and Auntie are Mommy and Daddy. I'm here." "No, why? I am your mommy, okay?" Mary had been rejected by Selena as well, and walked away dazedly as if in despair. I'm not going to let her get Selena back. For the rest of her life, I want Mary to reflect on what she did to Selena and live alone and lonely. Meanwhile, Adam and I have stopped our painful infertility treatment, and now the three of us are spending our days together with lots of laughter. I am grateful for the happy time Selena has given us, and I hope to spend the rest of my life giving her all the love I can.